We're on. So as you don't know, you can't tell if you're live. All right, it says we're live. All right, hey everybody, welcome back. We are just shooting the breeze again. Me and my buddy Chris. We're back at
Hey,
it again. How are you,
yes,
Chris?
I promise not to destroy your channel today.
It's already gone. It doesn't matter. Well, hey, it doesn't matter if you destroy the channel. We're all going to be destroyed from coronavirus in a couple of months, right?
That's true. That's very, very true. Coronavirus. Isn't that a fucking isn't that a dead meme, man? All the people posting corona bottles and making jokes about the coronavirus.
Or yeah, or like
It's,
memes with the soup.
it's like a Facebook normie meme.
Oh, here's a something for everybody to look at. Here,
Yeah,
oh, the views are gonna go into the tens of thousands now.
grab that pussy.
Yeah.
Don't eat the cat, dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would never eat my kitty there, but like over there in China, they eat bats, they eat lizards, they eat cats, they eat. I don't know what else they eat, but by now, I don't know how China hasn't already been killed by some kind of pandemic. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was reading that they they're not only eating like bats and stuff, they're eating koala bears, man.
Wait, they got koala bears in China, or do they import those?
No,
Are they like a delicacy?
I guess so. They import them like alive and then eat them.
Well,
Did you see the picture of the video of the dude eating live mice? Have you seen that?
no, I haven't seen that. No.
He's got chopsticks, man, and he's eating live mice.
Oh, wait, is that? I think. Well, yeah, he's just sitting there in the corner and he's just chowing down on them.
Yeah,
And people are like walking by. I think I've seen that too. Holy crap. But I was going to say with the koalas, I mean, now they can just skip the having to cook them part. They can already get them pre-done.
they pre-cooked, yeah. I that's a bad joke, but I'm just reading here. It's the delicacy, if you could call it that, of live mice is called three squeaks.
Oh, yeah, is it because one squeak when they drop it? No, when they drop it in the pot.
One squeak when they pick them up with the chopsticks. One squeak when they pop them in the pot, and then the last squeak is
When you bite it.
Oh, fuck that,
Or
man.
something. They say one squeak when it goes in the pot, two squeaks when you pick it up, and three squeaks when you bite it or something.
Oh man, that country just needs to be nuked.
Well, I mean, China, if anything works out the way it should, China will get its act in gear, hopefully. Because do you think they could honestly, actually like be like, oh, our bad?
There's some conspiracy theory going around about the coronavirus that you've read this, haven't you?
Genetically engineered, or like because they have like a bio lab.
Yeah, in
Good
that
Lord.
Wuhan province, and they were like working on some sort of virus or some shit.
Yeah, I read. I think Paul was watching. Somebody showed an article about a couple of years ago saying that China was opening up their first bio lab to test like nasty things. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Oh no. They're looking for patient zero now, and they're saying that the virus may not have originated in China, or at least in that food market, that Wuhan food market, but it was laying there, like sitting there dormant for weeks or months.
Why would it just automatically just activate then?
I don't know. I don't know. But
and like a lot of these people, like I don't know if you've seen the memes with you've heard of the game Plague Inc.
No.
No? Oh well. There's people. It's a game that the developers actually had to come up because in the past couple of weeks, like the game's been out for years and years and years. You can find it on Steam or whatever. You can download it. It's like I think like $10, $12 or something like that. But it's really fun game. It's like you can pick a parasite or pick a virus or something, and your goal is to infect everybody on the planet and kill everybody on the planet. And people are making memes about, oh shit, people are playing Inc. on hard mode and shit. Because this thing is like asymptomatic for like a week. You won't have any symptoms and you're spreading it to everybody. That's like one of the things you can do in the game. Suppress your symptoms so you can spread easier and infect everybody. Everybody does like to start in China too. China's one of the best places to start if you're playing that game.
Yeah, I'm reading about it now. It's because of coronavirus, this game has been sent to #1 on
Uh-huh.
Steam.
It's got like another it's got like 20,000 downloads in like the first like day of this hit, and now it's like hit like in the entire couple weeks it's got 20 million more downloads or something. It's crazy. And the
Wow.
developers had to come out saying like it's just a game. This is not an accurate depiction of how viruses happen. So please just take precautions and, protect yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this game. This looks fun.
Oh, dude, it's fun. Like me and my wife have dropped hundreds of hours into it. Like I'm actually on like one of the hardest levels. Oh, dude, they actually have like simian flu, like from Planet of the Apes, because this game came out at the same time when those movies came out. So they
Yeah.
have like a simian flu. They have like a zombie virus flu. There's like a vampire like one too, where you can infect or become like vampires and then like take over the world and shit. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, dude, it looks dope.
Yeah, Plague Inc. Evolved. Yeah, that's awesome. I think I might. That's a game that I could probably stream because it doesn't take a lot of RAM to like stream a game like that. I could probably stream that and have some fun.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty like low system requirements game.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't.
it's just point and clicky. It's just like it's kind of like playing Risk, but like you're a virus. Like you got to like the world map, and it's connected where like there's like boat lanes, shipping lanes, air travel, and you can also infect by land, and it's just point and click kind of game. It's very simple but very fun.
Can you pull up a screen grab of it?
Yeah. Let me find that.
So one of the things I'm loving about the coronavirus is that the lovies seem to be more concerned with policing perceived racism right now than actually worrying about a virus that's going to fucking kill people. The death toll's up to like 213 or something, and these people on Twitter are more concerned about whether or not it's racist to label coronavirus an Asian virus or a Chinese virus.
Oh god damn it. Oh, did you hear there's Trump's coronavirus like team lacks diversity.
It's too white.
Yeah. Do you see the screenshot there?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is like after like pretty much this person here has pretty much got the entire world fucked up. Like you'll have screens like Finland falls into anarchy, or like this country falls in anarchy, or like this country shut down its borders, or this one is like burning dead bodies, or like, mass infection, sterilization shit. It's fucking awesome.
Am I correct in reading this map correctly that Africa, the continent of Africa, is like the only place that's all right?
Looks like from that picture, that guy started somewhere maybe in Europe or something, and I don't know why he didn't get to Africa. I would definitely infect Africa as quickly as I can. Like that's easy meat right there. Those people, they don't take care of themselves.
No, well, they can't, man. They can't.
Oh shit. Oh man, but yeah, this corona, like, so how are Australians? Like, what are Australians doing? Because like you're not too far away from China.
No. Well, what are they evacuating Australians from China and saying that they're going to be detained, quarantined on Christmas Island for up to 2 weeks?
Yeah, the incubation period.
Yeah, and apparently all these people are like mighty upset by the fact that they're going to be detained on Christmas Island.
Why is it? Because they're being detained, or because it's the island and the island has history?
Oh no, I think it's just because they're being detained.
Well, dude, stop complaining. What do you want to do? Like, be fucking virus zombie Z and fucking infect everybody, you dumbass?
Yeah, but you know how little people care. Like, people just don't care about anyone
Well,
else.
I mean, this fast-paced society, people are like, I got stuff to do. I don't care about a virus. I need to do things. Like, slow down. Like, we evacuated like 200 people from Wuhan too, and we had like a chartered plane from the State Department. I was watching the plane. It landed in like Los Angeles or something. and the people are coming off the plane. There's usually like a group of 50 people with hazmat suits and like special like incubator thing like step in. But then they filed everybody onto these buses and like drove them to this like secure compound. They're going to stay there for like anywhere between 2 days to 14 days, depending. So,
Well,
but
does the coronavirus, does it kill everyone who gets it?
no, apparently, from what I've been hearing from the people that I watch, the symptoms are very severe, but it has a low mortality rate. So it's going to kick your ass, and you're going to feel like you're dying. But I mean, as long as you get proper medical care or keep yourself, hydrated and like fed up and stuff, and you've got somebody at least monitoring you if you're not too bad, you should be able to pull through out of this. But the mortality rate is anywhere between, I think I heard, 2 to 4%. But of course, a lot of these numbers are coming from the good old faithful Chinese government, so we have to take that with a giant grain of salt.
Is but the symptoms are not dissimilar to the common cold or a flu, really.
No, yeah, it's you pretty much get pneumonia. Like it's a lower respiratory disease, and that's why anybody who's really young or really old is susceptible to it, or somebody with asthma, and that's why I had to be careful because I actually am an asthmatic, so that is something that I have to keep in mind.
Yeah, I got a bit of a chest thing going on at the moment, and now I'm starting to think I've got coronavirus.
No, that's one thing. Panic and stress lowers your immune system. So if you think you got something, the worst thing to do is start freaking out about it.
Freaking out right now, dude. Go to the hospital. Tell them I got coronavirus.
Oh, or you think you have coronavirus? Instead of like treating you seriously, they'll be like, all right, this is a guy who's like overreacting or something.
This is the last time we're ever going to talk.
Yeah, I see the obituary like next week.
Did you I think you did see. I tweeted something last week and I said prediction within 24 hours there's going to be an online opinion article linking coronavirus with racism, and that prediction I was ahead of my time with that.
No, I'm waiting for mine to come true, where they blame it on the severity or like the quickness of the spreading on climate change too.
Oh, actually, that's a good one. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, let's see, like coronavirus, climate change. Like this is cookie cutter arguments from the left. Like I hate how you can just replace climate change with like racism or the patriarchy or sexism or Islamophobia, and they all have the same solution for it. Implement socialism. Yay. And then everything gets better if you implement socialism, because nobody remembers that 100 million people were like slaughtered underneath it, but whatever. Nothing. I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, so Elizabeth Warren actually said it. To deal with Chinese coronavirus, we must fight climate change.
Where's the connection? How do you make that fucking connection? Oh my god. It's because they understand that the vast majority of people who are just like sucking this shit up and just like, oh my god, I believe you, don't do that. Believe you. They don't listen. They don't go anywhere deeper than what these sycophants say.
I'm gonna send this to you.
Oh, definitely. Did you send that to me on Twitter?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Lord. Elizabeth Warren to deal with Chinese. What? So it's not. She's not actually going to directly tackle it. It's just like if we tackle climate change, it'll just stop the viruses. Apparently.
I believe so.
That shit takes time, right? I mean, we're on the clock here. We already got more cases of infected people than SARS did back in 2003. Okay, people were going nuts over that. So, yeah, time's a ticking. I mean, what's going to kill us first, coronavirus or the 10 years until climate change?
Speaking of climate change, did you see that Nikki Hilton, Paris Hilton's sister, is fighting climate change by wearing vintage Chanel?
I think you tweeted that out, but I just like was passing through it because like, oh, Hilton. I don't care. It's a vapid celebrity.
It's the most brave sacrifice since Joaquin Phoenix decided to wear the same tuxedo more than once.
Now, is she the sister of Paris Hilton or
She's
something?
the younger sister of Paris Hilton. I think Nikki Hilton's given us another 5 years. She's bought us time by wearing vintage
Yeah,
Chanel.
the Chanel should keep the CO2 away. Just displace the CO2 with Chanel, and we should all be fine.
I
Like,
could,
like spray some aerosol into the air, especially around like the poles and stuff, and we should be fine. I don't think there should be any like ozone depletion or anything.
oh man, these people are batshit, man. These people are absolutely batshit.
Maybe they've had too much bat soup.
Oh, haha, very funny, sir.
What happens? Maybe. Okay, there's conspiracies about coronavirus being genetically engineered coming out of China. Maybe social justice is some kind of like genetically engineered like parasite that drills into your brain and then turns you into a soy boy or something. I don't know. Hey, shit. Anything is possible now. It's 2020.
Yeah, man. That food market in Wuhan was selling wolves as well.
Wolves, like live wolves. Okay.
Food market at center of deadly coronavirus outbreak admits selling live koalas, snakes, rats, and wolves.
Come and get you.
Fuck are these people getting those animals into the country?
Some, they're illegal means for sure. I mean, good Lord. I mean, if you want wolves, if you want your rabies with your coronavirus, go right ahead. I mean, what the heck? I mean, I've seen apparently what they'll do is like in some places they'll weigh something out, and then in order to like get it cut up and they don't have enough room, they'll put it on the concrete ground and cut it up and then put it and like bag it up for you. Like there's like no standard at all for food, for any kind of cleanliness. Like somebody was telling me that they will literally, if they have no room on their little bloodied wooden board that they stand behind, they'll just lean over and like next to the concrete, they'll cut stuff up on the concrete on the ground and then fucking serve it to people.
They use excuse me. They use sewage for cooking oil.
Yeah, I saw that on the Twitter thread too. There was like a story to it linked, and there was a picture of this guy like dredging up literal like sewer water.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it the feces or the residue coming off the feces that's the cooking oil?
It's the residue or something. I only heard about it recently. Like I heard about it before all this coronavirus thing, like just before. Oh, there we go. It's called gutter oil. Is oil which has been recycled from waste oil collected from sources such as no.
So it's okay. So it's I was about to say it's like already reused or oil that's been put into the sewer and it's like got other shit in it.
Yeah, so they must collect
dumped out nasty oil and
yeah.
Dude, I work with cooking oil, okay? And I mean when it's overdone and it's black and smoky enough, that's bad as it is. But
surely when cooking oil gets all black and stuff like that, presumably reheating it would be wouldn't it be carcinogenic?
Dude, if cooking oil is overdone, it starts burning. It starts burning off. So yeah, you're literally you'll have a smoke-filled room of just like and the oil, and the smoke from this is not normal smoke. It's like very moist. It'll come into you and it'll stick to your lungs.
Oh, it would coat your lungs. It'd be like breathing in
yeah.
Like if you set car tires on fire and
something
it'd
like
be
that.
That shit.
And not only that, if you're cooking with this nasty stuff, you're probably just breathing in feces residue and all this other crap. Good lord.
Oh, dude, I
How
just
do
clicked.
these? How has China still got the biggest population in the entire fucking world? How do they have more people alive there than anybody else in the world? When they
Dude, I just made the mistake of hitting Google Images on sewage cooking oil. Oh, fuck. That's gross. I suppose. I suppose he would build up some sort of immunity.
I know, but all that, like, you'd have to be like a walking radioactive case. Like, like I would like to say, like, I would like to take an average Chinese person, take a blood sample and check it for toxicity and see what you get. Like blood toxicity levels, see what like random stuff is floating around in the Chinese bloodstream. That would be interesting. I wonder what just like I wonder if like half of them have like, you know, freaking the shingle, or like not shingles, but like I don't know, like old things like rickets or something, and they didn't even realize it.
But you don't. I mean, the Chinese government doesn't really let too much out of the bag in terms of letting the rest of the world know exactly what's going on in their country. But
Oh, dude, I don't know if you saw
like,
this.
surely you'd hear about it if there were like some.
Well, no,
yield
they're
or
actually
something.
they're very very sensorious there. You know what? This is very funny. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but I retweeted from Ian Miles Chong, and this Chinese guy had his drone, and he was flying it around, and he was like telling his grandmother and his grandpa, was like, "Go back inside. You're not wearing your mask. What are you doing?" He's like, "Good Chinese, productive Chinese people, go inside and don't get sick. Like you're helping society." And like he's flying around like his little like village in the middle of nowhere, like with his drone, and whenever he sees anybody out there, he's like stops, hovers, and then like yells at him. It's like, "Hey kid, you don't have a mask on. Go home. Run home. Be a good member of society and do this." I'm like, God damn, man. It's
What
like
was he? What was he doing this for? Like pro government
No,
stuff.
he was. I think he was just personally looking after his family and friends and people in the village. But he had a drone. He was flying it around, and he's yelling at people to go inside, put their mask on, stop working. You can do that later. Go inside, have something to eat, be productive inside. Let me see if I can find. I retweeted it. Where is it at here? Let me just look up Ian Miles Chong. There he is. Where are we? Demonstrators, people going nuts over impeachment. That's something else we will be talking about. This is hilarious. Oh my god. I'm trying to like slide down. Oh, here we go. I wonder if you'll be able to hear this too. But let me blow this up and let me come back to you. And let me share this. Screen share. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this or not, but let me know.
No, I can't. Oh yeah. No, I can't hear it. Oh. Well,
At least it gives you subtitles for what he's saying.
Why is he doing this? Is this because of coronavirus? Like,
yeah, it's all about the coronavirus. He's like, don't laugh, go to your cart, go home.
Huh. That's a pretty cool cart.
I know, right?
Oh,
he's gonna yell at a kid, right? Oh wait, yeah. This is just a random police officer here doing it to people. This was kind of weird. It was just like a random police officer had the drone, and like whenever anybody was crossing the street, she's like, "Put your mask on." Beauty and handsome. I saw you brought your mask with you.
Did you see that? Hey, handsome guy on your phone.
I know. Hey, pretty young ladies eating and walking.
Hey, do you know what's really like one of the
Here,
plus
one sec. I can't hear you. 1 second. This one's cool. This is Hey Kid.
Run.
She's like, don't come outside. Staying at home is contributing to society.
Oh,
That's
shit.
dude, yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I think the one plus side of coronavirus is that now white people get to wear those masks.
Dude, my wife bought a couple. I've got them sitting on the counter.
Oh.
I can't. She said, you know what? She was kind of racist like today or the other day at work because like if a couple Chinese people came in and like they're just like, oh, they're trying to haggle for prices and stuff. So she's like, they said, oh, the price is not right back there. So she has to walk back and like be all close to him and stuff. And she's like, there. She's like, I don't want to be near Chinese people. I'm sorry if it's racist, but they're sick. Oh my lord.
Oh, that's pretty funny, man. But yeah, you should. Damn it! If I'd known you had one of those SARS masks, I would have asked you to wear it.
Oh yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should just bring it down and stuff, but I don't want to like, I don't know, get spittle all over it if I don't need to.
We should both wear them at the same time and start a K-pop band.
No, it's no, we're NOCOV.
What's that?
That's our pop band name, NOCOV.
NOCOV. But what does that stand for?
Google it.
Oh, I don't want to. NOCOV. Soviet children's literature writer.
No, here, type in NO space COV. Well, I was dang it, what the heck? Nikolai Nosev. No, it was supposed to be a nod to the fact that the coronavirus is spelled NOCOV.
Oh, yeah, I got you. That's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't find. Oh well, too bad. Yeah, but that would be our K-pop name because by now there's just random splatterings of letters and numbers anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we could go on tour with BTS.
We're K-pop band like Alpha 12.6.
K-pop Twitter is just the worst hole in the world. Have you ever been onto have you seen K-pop Twitter?
I've been in Black Twitter, but
Yeah.
I haven't been in K-pop Twitter. Black Twitter was like almost a bit too much for me.
K-pop Twitter's the worst, man. There's actually a lot of black people in K-pop Twitter. They all Photoshop themselves next to the guys from BTS, and they swoon over these dudes.
Well, really?
Yeah.
But these guys, they can't twerk. They don't have anything in behind. How does that work?
I find K-pop very interesting because it's so huge outside of Korea. But who can understand what they're singing? I'm sure they're very talented, and I'm sure they make great music. But
I mean, the best I know and the most I like was Psy. Psy was good. Gangnam Style was like nothing
Gangnam
like.
Style.
Oh, dude, that was epic. I love that. And even though and his other one like Gentleman, that was a good one too.
Oh, sexy lady.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Open Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Good lord. God, that's what 2014? Jesus Christ.
I think that was the biggest
it broke YouTube. It forced YouTube to go to 64-bit. It forced YouTube to actually because it broke the count ticker broke because they didn't have they had to go to a 64-bit processing unit to run the site because the number of views outstripped what the numbers on the processor would go.
Oh.
So they had to upgrade from 32-bit to 64-bit for I guess what it is for compatibility across IP addresses or something like that. I forgot how it was, but
bit
it broke YouTube and they had to update to fix it.
So is it kind of like the Millennium Bug?
Everybody's thinking oh my god, Millennium everything. Well, that was it just broke YouTube for ran temporarily for the video because the number was so big, but everything else was okay. So
is PewDiePie, is he still on YouTube or is he
he's on a hiatus.
Ah, okay. He's
He's
still the most
taking.
popular channel.
Well, of course he is. I mean, even though he's not making any content, he's probably still getting maybe a couple million views every few days on his other random videos.
Well, yeah,
That'll
and
slowly, that'll start to slow down though, and then I think he's probably going to take an entire year off. We might see him next year. But I've also got another theory that he takes this much time off. He's like, you know what? This is relaxing. Bye forever. And he just like gets like Marcia pregnant quick, and then boom, and then he just goes quiet. And we never hear from him ever again. That would be cool.
I like PewDiePie.
Oh yeah, I love the guy. But if he just wants to cut ties and just go dark and have a quiet life, that's fine. Do that.
I wonder. I'm curious. I wonder how many total views he's had across all.
Well,
of
you should be
his-
able to check his Social Blade. That should give you the number.
Ooh, I'm looking at it now. Video views for the last 30 days, it's down 28.2%, but it's I don't even know if that's a number. 211.298 million.
211 million viewing hours or viewing minutes.
No, video views for the last 30 days. 211.
11 million.
I'll send you this number. See if you can work this out, because surely that should be in like the hundreds of billions or something.
No, if it's only for the last 30 days and he gets like, a couple million views per video, yeah, I can see about 200 million views. Especially, give it like a week or so and then you get like the full number. It probably pushes it up maybe around 10 million a video. Yeah, I can see that number.
That's crazy, man. That is insane.
211,298,000 views.
Ah, that's what the period in between it is.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, man.
That's insane. A lot of views. That's
a hell of a lot.
I'd like to have like 1% of that view for like an entire year, and that would be awesome. 2 million views for an entire year. Heck yeah.
Wow, in the last 30 days, his estimated earnings just off of YouTube alone were between $68,700 and $1.1 million.
Well, with the YouTube ad it's probably near the lower end of that. But yeah, like for PewDiePie, he could just not make videos probably until June and still has a nice revenue stream coming in.
He probably wouldn't need to make videos again for the rest of his life, and he would still be generating revenue from that.
I think his net worth is like 3 million, 5 million. I mean, he's not stupid. He's definitely got fucking money somewhere. He's definitely put a shit ton of this money somewhere where it can just sit and accrue.
Dude, you weren't even close. His net worth is approximately 30 million.
13.
No,
30.
30.
Well, yeah, this guy doesn't. Yeah, I guarantee. And that's net, but that's remember, net worth is in like how much he's valued at. Yeah. How much money he actually has that to his name that is like in savings. I'll say he's got 5 million in the bank somewhere. He's probably got. He's got millions somewhere tied up, hiding away. Investing for him. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. He when he saw the writing on the wall a couple years ago with all this crap coming down the pipe with YouTube and all this shit, he's just like, money that was liquid, moved it somewhere where it can grow and it's not as liquid and where it's not as easily accessible to nefarious people.
PewDiePie makes, I'm guessing this is an approximation, $482,553 per month from YouTube.
Dollars, and now if you convert that to pounds, because he lives in the UK.
No, I'm guessing. No, does he live in the UK or does he live?
No, he lives in the UK. I think he has like a home in Japan too, but he's not technically a resident there. I don't know. I know he's still a Swedish national. I don't know if he has to do anything because of Brexit today. Oh, there's another topic we can talk about. What a good
Yeah.
segue.
Oh,
So the screeching has continued by the left.
I just want to know how much that is in British pounds. Hang on.
I think you can get like $1.33 for a pound. So
Okay, so that's 365,419 pounds.
wow.
Dude,
Dude,
I
that's
would
300.
I would be happy with that. I would be more than happy with that in
Just
a year.
Yeah, year paycheck. Yeah, 300,000. Please.
Shit. Like
I get 10% of that. Like
dude.
that's my yearly income. 10% of 300,000. That's my yearly income.
Dude. Dude, even 360,000 US dollars per year. Fucking hell, that's a lot of money.
I know. I mean, and I'm sure you know what? Knowing him right now, he's off doing something for a charity. He's actually like giving like millions of dollars to a charity, and nobody knows about it because why do they have to?
Yeah.
He should. You know what he should do? Drop YouTube like a wet rag, become a philanthropist, and just have at it. Just team up with Elon Musk and fucking get to the moon. Hell yeah. PewDiePie, Elon Musk, and let them run that shit. I'd visit a moon run by Elon Musk and PewDiePie. That'd be a fun moon.
I wonder if Elon Musk will go full philanthropist. Oh no, PewDiePie. I wonder if he'll turn into like a Bill Gates type character, you know, when he's like 50 or 60.
Just as long as he doesn't try to push eugenics on us, that's fine.
Yeah, well, there's did you see speaking of China, did you see Elon Musk
China.
Did you see Elon Musk opening up his new Tesla factory in China?
Oh, and getting some coronavirus? Okay.
No. He was on stage dancing, and it was the most dad dance moves ever.
But I wouldn't be dancing for opening a factory in China. I mean, the Chinese are opening a coal-powered factory every 2 seconds. So it's not. So what is it? What is he going to make there? What he's going to make? Is he going to make that Tesla truck?
Yeah, I don't reckon that Tesla. I reckon it's a troll.
Just as long as it's not the glass is definitely not made in China.
Well, so you know what he did with that Tesla truck is what he did is he people had to pay to be on a waiting list or something to register interest in it.
So you had to pay just to be what? Huh? No.
To like, you know how before a product comes out, you know, you can register.
Well, there's kind of like what do they call that?
Expressions of interest or something, and you can pay to be like, you know, when it goes into production, you're putting a down payment.
Yeah, it's I forget what they call it, crowdfunding. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's
okay.
like you're saying, hey, we got a business enterprise, or we got like we want to do something. Hey, do you want to be an investor in this? Stuff like that. Okay.
And then I think I don't know much about this sort of stuff, but I think what I read somewhere was all that expression of interest money he used to shop it around to investors to get more investment money to build the truck.
So he was just pyramid scheming people until they gave him enough money for it.
I don't think it's a pyramid scheme. But
well, it's kind of like, he's investing, and then he takes the hype and then makes more hype off the hype, and then makes more money. So it's kind of like it's a pyramid scheme going up, and then here's the truck, and then it falls down on you. I don't know. Elon Musk, he's very fast and loose when it comes to how he's getting his money, or
he's a fucking genius, man.
Well, I mean, that time when he was on Joe Rogan smoking that weed, I'm just like, dude, this man is he has no chill. He doesn't care.
Yeah. What he took one puff, man. He took one puff, and Tesla's stock price plummeted.
I just don't get it. Like it's whatever. I mean, it's not a gateway drug. Joe Biden needs to put it to rest. I mean, all these other people who are scared about weed, they need to just take a deep one, take a deep puff, and breathe it out slowly. You'll feel better.
Oh,
But anyway,
agreed.
So
Brexit.
yes, I want to ask you, like, it is now the 1st of February. It is the 1st of February here too. So, they've already had their Brexit. I saw people tweeting up a storm, screaming up a storm. I don't know if there was any protesting. It was definitely probably protesting. I don't know if there's any rioting going on, but do you think the who's going to need who more, the EU or the UK?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I would actually love, because like there's one headline that I saw that is hilarious, and now that the UK is gone, there's going to be a fight in the EU committee or whoever, or Congress, whatever it's called there, to figure out how they're going to cover the budget costs that used to be covered that the UK would pay into. Because the amount they paid into was like, I think, like almost like the amount of like 7 or 8 other countries combined or something like that. So I have no idea how they're going to cover the costs. I think this is like, you know how you take like one little piece out of like a wall, like out of a brick wall, and then like it starts to crumble out. Like Britain is that piece.
Yeah, I don't really think there's going to be a. I don't think it's going to be as people are catastrophizing it, man. It's not going to be a catastrophe. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to go on as normal, except some people just won't get to retire in the south of France.
I mean, you could tell, for example, as soon as they made the vote, I think like 3 weeks ago, to actually finally leave, and it passed like overwhelmingly because the Conservatives have a majority there. Their stock market stabilized and started to go up, and actually their numbers for the economy is super strong because there's been a large increase in the amount of jobs being taken by British people because the amount of people leaving the UK and heading back to Europe. So when it comes to Britain's own economy, this is a great thing, I do believe. I mean, there's gonna be trials and tribulations. There's gonna be some teething issues, but I do believe everything will be fine for the UK, but the EU is going to be in a different state. Did you see the video with Farage when he was waving the British flag?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but
recently?
Oh yeah, this is on the 29th. And because it was the last day that the British contingency was going to be there in Parliament. So they were saying, bye-bye, and they started waving their flags. And the woman there, who was like the person controlling the Parliament, was like, please take your seats, sit down now. It's like, stop waving your flags. Like, it's like, you can take your flags with you if you're leaving now and then. And you could tell the contempt in the voices of these people. Oh my God, they were so pissed.
Speaking of English people, British people, did you see Katie Hopkins? I think she's been banned from Twitter.
Really? Finally?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and there was.
I don't mean finally, but like, what the fuck?
I think she's been banned from Twitter.
Katie Hopkins.
Oh no.
No, she's here. It's just I think past couple of tweets were. Oh, this tweet is no longer available because it violated the Twitter rules. 2 of them violated the Twitter rules. She must be on some kind of like suspension or something. Or wait, what? What the heck?
Yeah, her
tweets
Twitter
and replies. Okay, wait, what the Katie Hopkins, January 4th. What the hell? It's there. It's not saying it's suspended, but it's been completely scrubbed.
Yeah, there's one retweet from the 23rd of December.
And there's one, from There's January 4th, 2019. What the fuck? What happened?
Hmm.
Okay. Katie Hopkins. Okay. Twitter doesn't have an anti-hate, but it has pro-hate policy that panders to the intolerant bigotry of hateful progressive dipshits. Free speech for everyone knows. Oh, it's suspended for violating anti-hate policy. Yeah, she was suspended. Wow. That's some bull.
I mean, she is a bit of a big mouth. But did you see there's a YouTube channel from some chap by the name of Josh Peters, and I only found his YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and he's got some pretty funny pranks on there, really well executed stuff.
Pranks?
Pranks. But anyway, he did a prank on Katie Hopkins, and basically called her a cunt. And I thought, oh, that's kind of overstepping the mark a little bit, isn't it? I thought it was in poor taste. I mean, a lot of what Katie Hopkins says is in poor taste, but
well, I mean, I don't want to call her like Alex Jones of Britain. I mean, but she gives off that vibe. But I mean, what she says isn't wrong. I mean, she's tactless.
yeah.
I mean, but I mean, there's nothing illegal about being tactless. But I mean, you get more flies with honey than with vinegar. But when the flies are calling you, or I mean, if the flies are ignoring your vinegar or your honey, I mean, I don't know where that analogy was going, but the flies are stupid.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
The flies are stupid.
The flies are stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I just when you get the chance, have a look up that Josh Peters video, and I don't know, see if you agree with me.
I just saw that picture of the fucking sewer oil. Oh,
dude, don't.
Oh,
oh, you've seen it in your messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't type it into Google and hit images.
Oh god.
It's wrong towns, man. It is vile. Can you imagine if that was your job?
Oh well, you pay me well, please.
Dude, it's China. You're not getting paid well. But can you imagine having that as your job? Fucking.
Well, hey, you know what? I can't imagine that. Here in San Francisco, they got something called a poop patrol.
Yeah, they do.
Pay people $35,000 a year to go around spraying shit off the sidewalk.
Fuck. Actually, for $35,000 a year, I'd probably do that.
I mean,
you would too.
I mean,
we could work.
There has to be 35,000. It has to be some other kind of perk too. There must be some kind of perk that I get along with it. Like I never have to, like, I'm always like my laundry and my showering materials are always paid for, and it's like paid for by the city.
Hey, it's good exercise, dude. It's good cardio. You're out there walking around.
Spraying stuff down, maybe getting chased away by some hobos or something every once in a while.
Actually, I wonder if you can spray the hobos.
Hey, if they're interfering, hey, you know what? And they'll probably they'll be cleaner afterwards anyway.
Exactly.
Give them a good hose.
Dude, you're getting into heaven for that. You're getting into heaven because you're spraying the fucking homeless people.
All right, we got about 10 more minutes here and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, Brexit. It's going to be fun. Should be interesting to watch. Now, all these things are coming to a head. We got a virus breaking out. We've got Brexit finishing up. And we've also got something else finishing up on this side of the pond, a little something called impeachment.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we have the Democrats now screaming that this is now a cover-up because they didn't get what they wanted. isn't that always the way? When Democrats don't get what they want, it's not democracy anymore. It's a cover up, or somebody's colluding with somebody, or it's somebody's trying to steal an election here or there.
It just seems to be that it's it's the left in general. If they don't get their own way, they're like,
No, the right's the problem too. If the Republicans, now I don't mean to cut you off, but if the Republicans let this go and then just start, but okay, he's not impeached, he's dropped anymore, it's not impeached, we're going to move on. If they ignore all these loose ends with like Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, all these people going after the Trump people and Trump himself, if they let this go, they're just as bad as the Democrats are, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it's the left in general. If they don't get what they want, they're like petulant little brats who throw tantrums. That's why you always see them protesting.
And that's why it's interesting with the left, like, since like to them they don't understand like or how to work within a democratic mindset. So it's all about just accruing power. That's why all of their solutions are socialism. All of their solutions are just hand the power over to me or the person I choose to hand over the power to. Like it's always there's choices as long as the choice comes back to our ideas. So it's the illusion of choice.
Yeah. We'll give you a choice, but as long as we win.
Well, for example, here's the perfect one right here. I responded to Chuck Schumer, and I actually got a bunch of likes and retweets for it, but he tweets this. Tomorrow, and this was yesterday's tweet about today. Tomorrow, we'll take a crucial vote on whether we will debate having witnesses and documents in this trial. And now and that was the first part. Now here's the framing. 4 Senate Republicans, just 4, can ensure that we get the truth. A trial without witness and documents would render any acquittal of President Trump meaningless. So I respond saying, so the truth is only found if we do everything you want to do. No, I'm not buying it. See, that's the thing. The truth, we'll find, everything will be fine as long as we do what we want to do. But that's not how it works. There's something called the Constitution. There's something called innocent until proven guilty. Because all this they say is a nice, neat, all their hearsay, all their narrative is the evidence. They're trying to say that their assumptions are the evidence. But there isn't actually any physical evidence to go for. And then when they say we need more witnesses because they want to keep dragging this out, but they say they've made their case. So how can you say you've made your case, but then say we need more witnesses? You take 5 minutes and it all falls apart. And that's why they're screaming, oh, dude, that's why I was going, I'm going to screen share this and I'm going to show you all these people that have been protesting at the freaking Capitol. Where are they? All right. Okay, here we go. Let me screen share this. All right, so here we go. This was happening in Trump Tower and Trump Plaza in DC. This is also happening at the DC metro area. Pretty much there's rioting or people demonstrating all over the place right now, like little pop-up demonstrations because they're annoyed. NYCD. Okay, there's another protest. So people are protesting outside Trump Tower in in New York City too. Fascist for yell unison. Okay, Antifa. So pretty much, yeah. Oh, here we go. Weirdest thing. Open carry is legal. Okay, I don't know what that is, but yeah. Anyway, this is what they've been doing. They've been going nuts, and they're just creating mayhem. So Antifa is pretty much fucking up the New York subway system right now.
What is wrong with these people?
See, here's the thing. Are sabotaging New York subway system turnstiles. They're putting super glue into the MAGA card reader.
Why? What does that accomplish?
I don't know, but I think that's the That's the one that's right down the street from Trump Tower. So pretty much they're destroying city property because Trump was here. I don't know.
It makes I think so many of these people, they just want an excuse to protest or riot. That's all. They don't even know what they're rioting about half the time.
Right.
Fucking ass clowns.
Can you hear what is being played or not?
No,
when I play it?
no,
Okay.
I can't. No.
So this one here, CNN admits Trump won. All right, So this is Jeffrey Toobin. This is a Republican who's on CNN, and by God, hats off to this guy for being a affiliate of CNN every day, going on CNN and just having to deal with this stuff. But look at this guy's bravado. He gets on, he puts on his glasses and says Trump won. It's hilarious. Watch this. Like, watch his swagger. Look at his swagger.
Gangster. I'm glad that you're enjoying watching this because no one else, including me, can hear it.
I know. What he did, he just smugly put on his glasses and said Trump won. Trump won this trial. He's just sitting there, Trump, and oh my God, Jake Tapper Wolf Blitzer was trying to cut him off instantly because he's just like, we cannot have Trump winning.
Dude, just before we go, have you seen that David Schwimmer, Ross?
Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I heard about him. Isn't he going to be fighting the patriarchy or fighting climate change too somehow?
No. He's proposing an all-black or all-Asian reboot of Friends.
Oh wait, there was one, but they were going to do it, but they failed it because it wasn't going to hit demographic numbers. Like it wasn't going to do good.
This is recently. This is in the last couple of days. And he was interviewed by The Guardian. And so basically his reasoning behind this is he's countering the lack of diversity that Friends had by proposing a show that has zero to no diversity. Diversity just means no white people.
Yeah, well, to him, he's reflecting, saying, "Well, I look back on Friends; it wasn't diverse, and I'm sorry about that." I'm like, well, I mean, how is it not diverse? You have an Italian guy there. You got a Jewish guy there. I mean, the rest of them were white, but I mean, half of them were girls. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know, but you're taking the common sense approach.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, common sense. I'm sorry. I'm not okay. I forgot. I'm supposed to not use that. Okay.
Jewish and Italian people are not visibly diverse enough. They've got to be black.
So we're just skin deep. Gotcha. It's just got to be a bunch of shallow, racist people. Okay.
Like me, a shallow racist person.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Man, this was a crazy weekend. This, you know what? The first month of 2020 has been kind of crazy.
It's not slowing down, brother.
I mean, if this is what the next decade is going to be like, then I'm all for it.
Dude, bring it on. Let the madness ensue.
Yeah, so let's make it clear for the first off in 2020, we've made a few things clear. Don't eat bat soup, okay?
Dude, you know what? If someone paid me, I'd probably eat bat soup.
No, sorry. Nope.
Dude, everyone's got a price, man. Coronavirus isn't necessarily going to kill you. You told me this.
Yeah, it's just very severe, but you probably won't die.
What's your price? To eat bat soup? Come on, man.
Oh, God. So I don't want the things stare. I don't like to eat things that are looking at me.
Okay.
Because, they cook the bat whole.
Yeah.
They literally just boil the bat. And I think you're supposed to drink the essence of this bat. I don't think you're actually supposed to eat the bat itself.
Oh.
You're supposed to. They cook the bat, and then whatever juices and stuff come out of the bat, you drink that.
That's not
But the
too
but the
bad.
bat is still in the bowl.
Okay, yeah, I know, but that's not too bad.
But
You're
some
not
people
eating
eat.
the
But
bat.
some people still eat the bat too. So
Okay, so you just all you're doing is drinking the essence of bat.
yeah, pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
not so bad, bro. I'd probably do it for $1,000.
Yeah, well, see, I was like, I'd be worried about rabies more than fucking coronavirus. God damn.
Ah, true,
You
true.
don't get the vaccine in 24 hours. You're fucked with rabies.
All right. Well, I'd have the vaccine on hand.
Oh well, okay. If you got the
Dude,
vaccine there in
I
hand, then fucking
I would go into it prepared.
$5 million. 5 million.
5 million.
Yeah.
Fuck hell. $5 million, Harry. Jeez, no one's paying you 5 million. These Chinese people are paying. They're paying their own money
To eat the bat.
Eat the bat soup. Jesus, $5 million. I was saying $1,000.
Hey, it's all relative, man. It's all relative.
On that note, let's go.
Yeah, we'll end it here. Everybody, whoever was watching, I hope you guys had a good time. This has been a crazy first month of 2020, and the rest of the decade should be just as crazy. So let's all sit back and enjoy.
Can
All
I
right,
just say just one last thing?
go ahead, right ahead.
I don't know if it was just me, but this stream was particularly low energy.
Oh well, what do you get after a long day at work and
Yeah.
you only have an hour to squeeze it in? But hey, you know what? It's more laid back, more relaxed. We're not trying to like be structured or anything like that. So
I can't do structure.
yeah, unless it's my structure.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And on that note, you all have a very good evening. Bye-bye.
Adios. Bye-bye.